Welcome to the Field of Streams, where every week I, your host, Janeen McCrae, read a short piece of my writing to you so that you don't have to. It's no trouble. I like doing it. Now, I can't promise you much with these little nuggets of creative scribblings, but I can promise you this. I will not keep you long. With that in mind, let's do a small preamble introduction to today's episode. As some of you will know, I have recently become somewhat obsessed with the ocean. Obsessed with the routine of shoving my body into a wetsuit, grabbing my paddle and board, and heading out on the high seas as my alter ego, Noodle of the Sea. The ocean scares the crap out of me, but it also fills me with such utter happiness at the simple energy of it. The swell, the unpredictability, the mess, the chaos, and then the calm. Everything about it, the movement, the life that thrives out there. Sometimes I jump off my board and just float around for a little while, bobbing away like a little human cork, tethered to the safety of my board and trying not to think about sharks. Just being part of it, part of the water, part of the ocean, salty, alive, and free. It's like I've been absorbed, as if by osmosis, into this wonderful living thing. And then I'll hop back on my board and sit there for a little bit, just looking back at the shore, and I'll just feel, happy. I'll sit in the happy. I think it's important to recognise when you're happy, to acknowledge it, and how simple it is. Not to achieve happiness, but the actual thing of happy. It's a simple feeling. I'm not saying you have to go float in the ocean to find your happy. I'm saying that you need to figure out what your happy trigger is and go back to it whenever you can. Get a little microdose of happy. Because happy, like all emotions, comes and goes. Like the ocean. Ebbs and flows. Swells and what's the opposite of swell? De-swell? I am reading a book about how the ocean works and tides and swells, and I just haven't got to that bit yet, I guess. Diurnal. No, that's not relevant. There's math involved, so I'm, it's a book that has like math diagrams in it, so I'm less obsessed. So this is an episode about happy being something that is felt in the body and ultimately expressed by the body. I complain often about my eye crinkles at the corner there of my eyes, and every time I look at a photo of myself when they're so just out there, I wince a little. But then I think, well, I guess I have those lines because I have laughed and smiled too much in my life. And is there such a thing as too much? Really? Whatever. I also think that happy is something that can spread like a disease. Just like negativity can, but happy can change the temperature of a room. And if you're happy, you can affect others through that happy. But don't fake it. Good Lord, do not fake happy. Anyway, what you're about to hear is my incomplete list of some of the ways I personally feel happiness in no particular order. Settle in, find your happy place, and please allow me to read you this happy piece of my writing called Happy is a List of Things Felt Strongly by This Body. This is my happy song. It is the ground beneath, humming with the warmth of soil turned by diligent worms, stretching and strumming at newly tuned strings. I feel the melody of it, strong and resilient, reminding me of this, my presence inside the envelope of life's long letter. Happy. A note. A tone. A feeling. It is the sky above, changing daily, moving swiftly with the chunder of cloud and time and atmosphere. The metronome of my mood. My heart arrests itself at the sound. Tremolo, tremolo, tremolo. I sing and I sing and I sing. Chest voice meets head voice as the blood surges its harmony within. Can you hear it? Will you sing along? With each verse, my concert hall fills its lungs with the synesthetic breath of twirling and squirling. Legs vibrating, fingers wiggling, I accept the tuning fork buzz of it in my bones. I am in the world. I am the trees and birds and canyons and creeks. I am the ocean swell humming beneath me as I paddle above this kelp forest, weaving back to thread its briny staves. This is the grateful tune of existence in this moment, unbothered by the reality waiting at the shore. I raise the instrument of my elation. A smile conducts its way across my sea-salted face. This is my happy face. The wrinkle of my time on earth folds its hands at the corners of my eyes, content, beaming. In my flushed cheeks, a line creases, and there's another, yelling loudly of the peace and love found in my moment. With eyes shining, I catch this joy kite on the air of this world and marvel at the scene. This is happy. I have no mask for this. Mine is an older face now, caught in the sepia of freckles fading and skin weathering. It props up its crooked smile, blurred with charming, honest edges, and fixes to straighten and announce its earnest truth. It is a warm face, an amazed face, at times a wiser face that grins at the day, raising eyebrows at the news, blushing at your love, grimacing with wicked laughter that disrupts its stern visage. This face cannot hide happy. This face has been and seen and knows the lines, the comedy of permanent wonder etched upon, were worth the laughter. And so, this face, this smiling dial, it shifts and turns and transforms and projects its thrill at the coming of the day and at the fading of the light and at the promise of tomorrow and the memory of you, of yesterday, last year, and at the beginning of my life. Wow! This face sparks up with a radiant and inexplicable glow at the happy giggle, the quiet whisper, the love words sent on wires and wavelengths low and serious, expressing the joy and volume of my heart with bright and visible teeth. This smile, voicing with no words that which cannot be faked. This is my happy voice. I cannot kill the trill of it in far-off rooms and close at hand to fill the void of silence I create in my aloneness. The tone of me oozes and lilts and rises in the air as a murmuration of happiness to dance around the ears of those who dare perceive, even my own. I speak it to myself at times to remind me of my life within my life, that I live, that I am in the process of, that I exist on this plane as a dot, a blip, a moment that one day shall be gone. What magnificence to be here now! Fun and funny and laughter and love held in that signal, in my voice, that I broadcast to you. With this, my happy voice, I adjust temperatures and walk it through the lanes and alleys of disaffected me, jaded me, angry me, and ask it to bring me back, to lift me up, smother stress, destroy the anxious. Let happy be. Feel the spring of the grass on the soles of my feet. The tong, the hammer, strike me with great energy. This voice is all I have, and when it is fully alight, it cannot be extinguished. When this voice fires up and spurts and sings and soars, it creates a space where the honesty of being reigns. This space, this time, this place. This is my happy place. Sometimes home, sometimes away, sometimes with you, sometimes with them. With all of us and caught in the laugh of it, the joke of this play. Caught in the laughter and our love for each other, in the fidelity of our companionship. I live, I die, I am with you and not, and the happy thought holds me to you, a string across the world no matter where I am. I think of you, and my face and song and heart and voice light up as a Milky Way inside my brain. This world, this life, this is my happy place. Happy is not guaranteed and is not a constant thing. It is snatched moments in a day, in a life, in a beat, the universal intermittent fast of humanity with short and unpredictable eating windows. Happy is not guaranteed by success nor money. Happy is not found at the moment of defeat of an enemy or in the conquest of mountains. What a pain is happy! This is my happy thought. Memento mori, as they say. Remember you must die. Happy is a virus. Pass it on. And there you have it, today's episode. I hope that listening to it made you, for at least a brief moment, happy within yourself. Remember, I share these missives as a way of giving a glimpse inside my creative process with a view to showing that inspiration can come from anywhere, just like happiness. I do this because it makes me happy. If you enjoyed what you heard, follow the podcast so that you never miss an episode, and you can sign up to read my writing, which is what these podcast episodes are based on, at janeenmccrae.substack.com. But for now, I'll leave you with this. Love what you love, and I'll see you out there making stuff.